Welcome to the Center of Excellence Lab, Schneider Electric. Our lab is Advanced Industrial Automation and Building Automation Lab. So in this, we might have already seen various application. So one of the application is home automation. Home automation is a building automation for home called as smart home. A home automation system will monitor or control home attributes such as lighting, climate, entertainment systems, and other appliances. It may also include home security such as access control system and alarm systems. When connected with the internet, home devices are an important constituent of Internet of Things. A home automation system typically connects control devices to the central hub or gateway. The user interface for control of the system uses either wall-mounted terminals or tablets or desktop computers, a mobile phone application or a web interface that may also be an accessible offsite through the internet. So this is about the home automation. I think this is the video which shows about the various appliances which can be controlled through either laptop or a mobile phone or even through the smart watches. So we can control the security system, surveillance system, electrical power, electrical appliances, lighting system, temperature, water level, and washing machines and security and other electronic gadgets. So this is the wiser screen of a mobile which has been controlled. It has various widgets in it so that we can operate remotely from wherever we locate, and we can control from the system at our home. And for this purpose, we have to configure the home automation hardware devices with the CBus toolkit software and CBus hardware arrangement. So in the CBus hardware arrangement, we will have the various devices. It has to be configured with the software which is given by the Clipsal. That is the tool, which is the package we are using is CBus toolkit. The CBus toolkit, it is application. You can run a personal computer to configure and commission the CBus installations. This allows our customers to install the CBus products, hardware products. So it will be used for commissioning and also configuring by using the Seagate server software. So this means you can control the CBus, Seagate as permanently installed control system of the CBus installation. So this is the particular software you are using for the home automation systems. So this is the introduction video.
This is the home automation system test bench. In this, we are going to control a home automatically. So here we have a layout. We'll little bit zoom in to see the layout. So this is a 2 BHK apartment. Here you can see. So this is the bedroom 1. This is the master bedroom, and along with that master bedroom we have a toilet. Here we will have a dining hall. This is the dining hall, and you can see the kitchen and utility here. Okay, and this is the entrance. So approximately you can see a 2 BHK layout. Okay, so in this we have a different type of lights in each room. For example, as this is the demo version, I have added a light in each room. For example, in the living room or the hall, I added dimmable LED, and also in bedroom I added dimmable LED, and in the master bedroom I added a non-dimmable LED, and in the kitchen I have a dimmable LED. Okay, so here you can see, sorry, non-dimmable LED. This is a these two are dimmable LEDs, and these two are non-dimmable LEDs. Okay, and here I have a special switch. Okay, this is the DLT switch. I think we might have studied this in theory part. You might have studied about the DLT switch. This is a digital type of switch. Okay, so it is a touch type switches. So here, this switch we are going to configure in our application. Here we are going to see some two applications. Based on the application, this may change. This panel may change. This display may change. This display also we can make it colorful in our application. Okay, so in this, the main controller is this one, HAS panel. So this is the important panel which we have to see. Here, I think we might have discussed in the theory classes also. For switching on and off, we can use the relay. For this type of thing, we can use the relay. Little bit we can zoom it and see this HAS panel. So here you can see the CBus. Okay. Okay, so in this C bus, you can see the controller here. So these C bus is meant for controlling the dimmable switches, because by switching on and off can be done by ordinary relay, but this C bus is required for dimming and brightening the circuit. Okay, so this we are going to configure. This is the important part of the home automation system. And here we have a Wi-Fi module to communicate wireless, and here we have the visor. Okay, so the beauty of this experiment is we can control by using the mobile app. For example, I will be having the same visor. For example, Schneider visor, I will be having in my mobile. So from my mobile, I can control. So I will show that visor in the app. Okay, so actually you can see the visor app in this. So through this visor mobile app, I can able to control my home. Okay, I think in many advertisement, for example, geyser of V-Guard, you might have noticed, by mobile you can switch off the things. Similarly, I can switch off from my mobile, and also through the computer also I can control. Okay, so once again I repeat, by two ways you can control this home. That is by means of an application based on the Schneider visor, and the second one is by means of the system you can operate the home remotely. That is the beauty. So here I may dim this light. This is a dimmable LED, so I can reduce the intensity of the light or increase the intensity of the light. These two. This is the non-dimmable LEDs. In this, I can able to switch on and switch off. Here, there is one more control is there. That is the curtain control. Okay, that is opening the curtain and closing the curtain. As there is a demo version, we have given a running LED. In case of real time, we will have a motor control for this. Apart from this, what are the things we can control? I think in the theory class I might have showed a video also. We can control the entrance, access control also we can do, CCTV control also we can do. And apart from that, switching on the geyser, switching on the TVs, and all the remote devices, we can do it in a single app, that is the visor. In this, what is your role? So you are going to configure all these devices, and you are going to control from your computer or from the mobile application. So this is about this home automation system. So this is applied in real time. So it is a real time venture, you can see that. So everything you can control remotely. And also here we are not using a normal type of switch is what you are using, on off switch or toggle switch what you use in your homes. Here we are using a digital switch. Okay, so this is a digital type of switch. It has to be also configured with this C bus system. Okay, so whatever it may be, all the controls will be in this C bus system. Without this C bus system, this is the heart of this home automation system. If this is not there, we can't control anything. Okay, and we should ensure that we have the good internet connectivity. If internet connectivity is also not there, this system won't work. That is maybe a drawback too. So we have to come with an alternative plan with this. Okay, so this programming we are going to see in this application.
Let us see the hardware configuration of the system. So this is the home automation bench, which is a layout of 2 BHK house. So we have two bedrooms, one is the normal bedroom and the master bedroom, and we do have the entrance or hall, and we do have a kitchen. So instead of that, we do have the dining here. So here we are going to control the electrical components of 4 as is a demo version. We do have the two non-dimmable LEDs and two dimmable LEDs, and curtain control by means of the DLT switch. And this is the HAS panel. So we can see the HAS panel in detail. So the HAS panel has 8 channel dimmer and 4 channel voltage relay, and we do have the motorized shutter control relay, and we do have the Ethernet interface. So this is mainly connected with the dimming LEDs, and this is connected with non-dimming LEDs, is what only meant for switching on and off, and this is meant for controlling the curtains or motor control also. So this is the communication between the workbench as well as the computer. So this is the wiring. As usual, we are connecting a computer with the PC interface through the C bus. The C bus, we are connecting the EDLT switches as well as the control relays, and these are all the outputs. So here various color configurations are given for various rooms. For example, kitchen, hall light, bathroom, and stair light is configured in one DLT, and the other four is configured in other DLT. So we can control first four rooms by the four channel relay. It is meant for just switching on and off. So especially it is in the kitchen, hall, bathroom, and one stair light. And we do have the dimmable LED, so which is recommended for bedroom, long dining, and outside light. Also, it is recommended. So based on this wiring, so here we are going to control the switching. So here you can see phase. The switch is controlled by means of this DELT and the four channel dimmer relay and normal relays. So both is similar circuit. Okay. So this is the wiring diagram. So in short, we can see the block diagram also. So through the CNI, we are going to control the that is computer networking switch. We are going to control C-bus control networking. We are going to control the dimmer switch and the lamps. So here we do have the input. It is connected to common C-bus. The C-bus in turn connected with the communication where we are doing the program, and we are going to download it. So that purpose we can communicate with the lamps. In spite of that, if we use the visor module, so we can have the internet. If we have the internet, we can control it remotely also, so which in turn connect with wired system or wireless system. Later it will be connected to the same C gate, so which is acts as a configuration between the input devices from the source. Later it is connected by means of the Ethernet cable, and it is one turn, in other turn it is connected to the dimmer circuit. So this is the general layout or block diagram of the C-bus networking system for home automation. And also this is the dimmable and non-dimmable LEDs. So which can be understood that we do have the difference in that. So this is the dimmable LED where we can see the white color layer over here. Here we do have the reflectable rail. So this is meant for non-dimmable. This is a normal LED, and this is the dimmable LEDs. So this is the basic difference you can observe physically. And visor module. So visor module is meant for the wireless communication. The wireless communication is between the mobile devices such as computers or maybe mobile phones or smartphones. Through that, we by configuring by using this visor app and visor device we can communicate, and also we need a Wi-Fi for the wireless communication. So this is a special thing which we are doing in the home automation system. Apart from that, we do have a EDLT switch. So EDLT switch is nothing but the enhanced dynamic labeling technology switch. So here we do have the three types of switches over here. So these are the various designs available in the Schneider product. Apart from that, the interior thing, we have a screen like our LCD screen we do have with the backlights, and also we do have the tricolor LED switches, and also we can control the scene of that particular switch, and also we can change the languages, everything we can do. And we do have the backlight for this also. Various, it is available in various types of backlights, and also we do have the configuration in tool and tool pages. Everything is available in a single package. It is a modern digital switch, so it can be enhanced or it can be modified or it can be designed as per our requirement. So here you can see the various backlight colors. So here it was, the backlight is blue, black, and it is normal white. So on the various colors according to our taste we can design, and all the widgets in that also can be controlled. So we will see that in this application also. The second application we are going to see, the first application was you are going to control kitchen by means of the non-dimmable LED from the EDLT switch. So along with that, you are going to add one more EDLT switch to switch on and off the master bedroom non-dimmable light. The light of the master bedroom is connected to channel of voltage free relay. It is connected in channel 2 because already channel 1 is connected. We are going to connect to the channel 2. In this application, we are also going to perform the programming of the scene. We are going to create a scene which is known as good morning, which will be displayed in that same ELTT switch. This scene is used to switch on and off the light in the kitchen and the master bedroom simultaneously. So this application is known as simultaneous control by using the EDLT switch. So in this, for your understanding, we can see this diagram. So we do have the uh, so this was the 2 BHK layout. So we are going to control this non-dimmable LED, and also we are going to control this non-dimmable LED in the kitchen and in the master bedroom, and we are going to configure this EDLT switch which is zoomed in. So we are going to control the kitchen as well as master bedroom, and we are going to create a good morning message or timing message or whatever it may be. Here we are going to create a scene, good morning, something it should be displayed here. So this we are going to design. So how to design this, we can see the step by step procedure.
So now I am going to explain about the second application, that is both kitchen, master bedroom, and finally the ELDT switch, how we are configuring. So I selected one project. So this is project 1. Already we have created this project 1. Okay. So here, this is the network. We have named it as NHCE1. It is already running. So what are the units we have added? So I scanned this thing. So these are all the components available. So from that, I have chosen 3 things. That is for one kitchen and one more for master bedroom and one more for this ELDT switch. The 3 components are configured successfully and it exists in the network. States that it is S. It is already there and addresses 137 respectively. So here how I can see the settings. Okay, so see here RELDN4, it is meant for master bedroom, so it is available in channel 2. So I have chosen these things as unused. Okay, channel 1, channel 2, channel 3 and channel 4 or unused one. Only I am selecting this channel 2 as master bedroom. And here your project available is this thing, project 1 NHCE, and everything is available. Then apply. Okay, save to database. Okay, save to database. It is already saved. And one more is for kitchen. Okay, it is only available in one. Okay, channel 1. Okay, here I selected this as kitchen and it is the project with the name project 1 and NSC1. So it is correct. So apply. And OK before OK. It is only saved to database. Then click OK. Okay. These 2 things configured, that is LED for master bedroom and kitchen configured. Next 3rd unit you click, that is for EDLT switch. EDLT switch, that is project 1 NHCE1. So see here, it is the unit identification as this switch, digital switch, and you go for the key settings. So 3 things I have chosen. So totally 5 areas available. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I selected only the first 3. So remaining I kept it as blank. So these are all widget. Okay. First widget, that is lighting, I have chosen. Second is also lighting. So what is the first one? So lighting, and it is for kitchen, and either it do on or off operation. So static text, it is light. Okay. So see, this is the thing. So lighting, instead of that you can change this as kitchen. Okay, kitchen I have changed. Okay, now it's came. So here also off means it is like this. So you can change this also. Off is this one, off means this one. Okay, this one. On means this one. Okay, so next widget is lighting. It is for master bedroom, either on or off, static bar, that is status type is bar. Off means it is a black glowing and on is white glowing. So identified both here, and after that the Third one, okay, third one. For that, so suppose you can choose good morning, good night, like that. So you have created a third widget as scene means. So with that, you can control both kitchen and bedroom. Okay, so you can either on or off the two rooms simultaneously. So here in the scene widget type, you selected scene, and here you have to choose this cycle down and cycle up. Here off, on, ramp down, ramp up, many things are there. So you can choose this cycle down or cycle up. So every good night, that is 24 hours, it can. So this is cycle down or cycle up. So scene cycle, you have to click that also. So scene label, so not a blank one, you create a scene label. Static text you create. For light, instead of that, you can choose, suppose, good night. Okay, good night, you can choose that. And here the status, on means this fully white and off is fully black. You have chosen these two. And color brightness, that I have explained you already how to choose everything. So red is a background color and white is a text color that we have chosen. Okay, everything is fixed only, it is not changeable, one of the fixed color. So apply. Okay, so for that, it has to be saved to database only, and click OK. It is saved to database. And again go for key setting. So see, first three widgets, that is lighting, then last one scene, remaining is blank. Okay, remaining is blank only. And you choose single page and click OK. Click OK, then save to database only. So click OK again. So it is saved. Then after that, what you have to do, so right click on any one of these items, that is units, all to network. Click all to network so that it is transferred. Okay, so the units are transferred to the programming network. Okay, that is, units are already programmed, it is transferred to network now. So after that, you have to check with the workbench. So it takes some time until you have to wait. So for what are the procedure? First you have to select one project, name it, and the network also you have to select. You have to name the network. Then you have to select the units. Okay, how many lamps, LEDs needed and switches needed, that you have to select. That is called units. You drag and drop those things into that upper window. Then clicking each and every one, you can set key setting. By pressing the key setting, you can change the settings. Finally, it is over. Transfer is complete. In the time, you can close and you go for the workbench. So the same thing, whatever the thing created here, so whatever the things you are showing in this ELDT switch panel in this program, that will be visible in that switch. So what are the thing here with this program, we can control the energy. We can control the on and off process or dimming the lights, everything, controlling the illuminance of brightness of the lamp. So it is available. Scene created. That's all about this program. Two programs I explained. The only with the kitchen and the master bedroom and the good night status. Okay, with that, how the scene is created. So with the help of that scene widget, we can control both the lighting systems.
Let's see the procedure or output. The output procedure is similar to the previous application. In the workbench, you are going to operate the EDLT switch, and you are going to watch that the kitchen is controlled, master bedroom is controlled, and the scene is created as good night. So this is for this application. In spite of that, we can design the various application such as visor control and dimming control. So everything can be done. So it requires additional time. Due to the time scarcity, we are not going to see that application, but it can be given as the work to do, so students can try that. Thank you for watching.